Hello everyone. PSA is back with another video and the topic is what is the cancellation policy of NATI CCL exam. So we have got lot of queries from students asking questions related to cancellation policy and what is the percentage of the refund they will be getting and how the refund is done. So to clear all these queries we have come up with this particular video. So let us start. So there are multiple scenarios where a student can cancel the exam. So we have, as this exam is online exam and earlier it was offline where you have to go in person and write the exam. So when you are actually booking or taking an exam through online medium, so in that case, if you are canceling the exam within a week, that is less than 7 days of the scheduled test date, then there will not be any refund to the test fee that you have paid. Okay, so if your cancellation is more than 1 week, so if your exam is on say a set date and you have 3 weeks for your exam and you are planning to cancel the exam, and if you are canceling at this point of time, you will get 75% of the fee that you have paid for the exam. So these two options are applicable when you are actually booked your exam online. When you're canceling exam which is booked in person, which means that you are actually physically going and writing the exam, so in that case if you are canceling the exam less than 5 weeks, that is less than 35 days, then there will not be any refund that you have paid for the test. But say for example, if you are canceling the exam where you have more than 5 weeks of duration of period, in that case you will get 75% of the fee that you have paid for the exam. So these are the scenarios wherein the NATI has provided for the cancellation process of the exam. So, in continuation of what we have discussed earlier, so sometimes we might have faced a circumstances on the day of the exam itself. So, the possibility is like suddenly you have to be admitted in the hospital because you have met with an accident, or if there is a serious injury, or if there is an bereavement, which means someone has died in your family and you are in a great grief, or you are a victim of a crime or a traffic accident, or if you are fallen ill. So in circumstances like this, you can actually inform Nati or send an email to Nati before 8 p.m. in the morning of the Australian time zone. So, Australia time in the morning 8 p.m. If you have sent an email to Nati saying that because of these reasons, I won't be able to attend the exam today for the set date and time. So if you inform Nati, in that case, what Nati will do is that they will actually reschedule your exam without any penalty. So there will not be any refund or there will not be any penalty for this, but NATI will consider your situation and they will reschedule the exam. So in this is applicable both when you have booked the exam online or an in-person test. Okay, so if just in case if you have fallen ill and this is an in-person test that you have scheduled, in that case you have to also attach a medical certificate with it and also detailedly mention about the nature of the illness. Okay, so this is one exceptional circumstances Nati has given this particular privilege to us. And one more thing is another last scenario where your exam can get cancelled is when you do not attend the test at all and you have not sent any email also to them. So in that case, Nati will actually cancel your exam saying that you have not attended the exam and there will not be any refund for this particular scenario. So far we have seen what are the cancellation policies that NATI has provided and how much percent can be refunded and in what situations it can be rescheduled or altogether the exam is cancelled without any refund. So how the refund is done, we'll be actually looking into in our coming video. So first thing is for the refund to happen, first thing is you have to log in to Nati official website with the credentials that you have booked the exam. So to actually request a refund, we need to follow a set of steps. So once you have logged in, so the page will look something similar to what you're seeing in the screenshot. So just go ahead and click on manage my tests. So once you have clicked on manage test in the first step, the next step is click on manage or next to the test to be rejected. Okay, so you will have find the manage button over there and you can click on that, and once you click on that manage button, you can see that all the test details will come up. So which date you have booked and what time you have booked, whether the test is confirmed or not, the venue, all the information will be provided here. And as you can see in the screenshot below, you will have a button called change or reject test session. So if you want to reject the or cancel the test or change the test date, you can just go ahead and click on that particular button. So once you have actually clicked on the reject button in the earlier screenshot, so you will be navigated to the next particular screenshots where you have reject the test session. So once you have clicked on reject test session in the fourth step, you will be populated with a window where it will mention that are you sure you want to reject this particular test date. So once you have rejected the test date, you will be placed on a waiting list and you will be invited for the next available test date. So which means that you are sure that you are canceling, you are rejecting this particular date, whether you're sure or not, or you want to click on cancel. So if you want to click on cancel, you can go ahead and click on cancel, or if you want to reject your test date, go ahead and click on reject button. So the once you click on reject button, your test date will be cancelled. Once you have clicked on reject over there, then again you have to go back to manage my test for the refund. Okay, so once you click on manage my test, this is what you will see. So in the below part of the screenshot, you can see that request for refund. So now that you have rejected your test date, you can request for the refund. So once you click on the request for refund, you will be populated with another screenshot which will be looking in our next slide. In the sixth step, once we have actually clicked on request for refund, so there will be a set of details which are provided. So all the cancellation policies that I have discussed in the beginning of this particular video, basically all that information will be provided here. Okay, so once you have gone through all these things, the refund will go back to the original payment method. So whatever payment method that you have used while booking the exam, so using that payment method only the refund will be done. So if you have done a direct deposit, then you need to provide a bank details here at this particular stage and click on request for refund. So once you have clicked on the request for refund, which is a final step, you will be populated with a window which says refund is requested. So this is the last confirmation window saying that you have requested for your refund for the exam that you have just rejected. So those were the cancellation policies and how to request for the refund and how much refund has been given by NATI if you cancel the exam. So I hope this video was very helpful and all your doubts are clarified. And if you have any questions or clarifications, you can comment below. And if you have any suggestions for us on what video to make next, you can provide your suggestions in the comment below. We also have our Facebook page, Instagram page, and Telegram group. Do join our group. It will be very helpful. Lot of students are already present and you can post your queries over there also. Do subscribe and share this particular video, and thanks all for watching.